It's a little early this stream, but lots to talk about. As Jo Dong-wook is getting the start today instead of Moon Dong-ju. Moon Dong-ju last night they showed up that Jo Dong-wook was going to start, and many people were like, "What?" And so apparently Moon Dong-ju is dealing with some shoulder fatigue. That shoulder fatigue has kept him out of the starting lineup. They're not sure what to do at this point, and that is a huge thing for Hanwha, because where are they going to get the innings from? Jo Dong-wook, 6 innings in his very, very, very first start in the KBO, but that was against Kium. That's not against a team like LG. His next 4 starts, never made it past 4 innings. He has been starting in the second league since he left the first league. And his last appearance in the first league was not good. Gave up 3 hits to 5 batters. And gave up 4 runs. Only one of them was earned, but not a good outing in his last outing before, and that was against KT. So on the season against LG, he's pitched in 2 games. He's given up 2 hits, struck out 1. He is not a guy that's going to strike out a lot of people. Again, he's not going to go 5 innings. Yesterday, the bullpen pitched 5 innings and gave up 8 runs. Who are they going to bring in to get the outs today? The manager did not show that he could actually manage an actual game where his decisions were extremely important on with the results. I mean, I honestly, as much as I would love to see Hanwha win, I just don't know how they do it. But we're underway now. Wang Young-mook looks at ball 1, and that's one way to do it, is just to walk. But that is lifted to Kim Yeon-soo in left, and we almost got a song over before an out. Hernandez on the mound, 6 games, 29 innings, 1-1, a 4.66 ERA, 31 strikeouts, 9 walks, 4 home runs given up. He has pitched against Hanwha. He pitched really well against Hanwha in the one game he did pitch. Unfortunately for him, LG gave up 6 runs in the 8th inning, and LG lost the game. The one game he pitched against Hanwha, 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, did give up a home run. I didn't check to see who that was to, but, 2 out. Can anybody get through their entire song before they get out? All right, Peraza will step in now. Ball 1. Peraza, 285 on the season, 121 hits, 23 homers, and ball 2. And ball 3 outside. Hernandez, Venezuelan. Peraza, Venezuelan. And that kid is cooler than everyone else, as that's in there for a strike. We got a beautiful NBC Daejeon broadcast today. UHD, that's right. We're coming to you in not 4K because ball 4. Because if I wanted to do 4K, you would have a 15-second delay, and nobody in the world wants a 4-second delay broadcast. Oh, Peraza with a leadoff walk will take it. Hernandez does struggle with the walks a little bit. His first 3 games, 1 win, 3 ERA of 3, 15 innings, 19 Ks. The last 2 games, 6.92 ERA, 10 runs given up. He did pitch from the bullpen on one of those days, as that's inside ball 1. Yesterday, Hanwha, they sucked. Nothing around it, but they were not good, as that's a swing and a miss. Noshiwan has not been good in any game against LG. He has not been good at any game in Jamshil. Coming into today's game, Noshiwan is hitless in this series. And then if you look at, that's going to be a 5-4 ground out, and that'll be it for Hanwha on the first. Hanwha, Noshiwan still hitless in this series. We will go to the bottom of the first. Hanwha strands their first base runner. So Noshiwan in Jamshil is hitting 151. He is 8 for 53. Against LG, he is hitting 158. He is 6 for 38. So if we calculate all that out, well, we can't do that. But anyway, oh yeah, he's not good against LG. He's not good against when he's in Jamshil. As far as when he's playing in Gochuk, he's amazing. So it's not a Seoul thing. It's not a road thing. Is Gochuk, he's hitting 462 on the season. So who knows? Outfield defense for Hanwha is going to be very important. I mean, extremely important. So yeah, we'll see. 16 games, 31 innings, 1-1 on the season, 5.81 ERA, 23 strikeouts, 14 walks, 3 home runs given up. But again, in his 4 starts, he only has 1 start where he wins 5 innings. That was a 6-inning, 1-run unearned debut win against Kium in Daejeon. I did not go to that game either. So, what's he going to get? And again, I talked about the outs, you know. The outfield defense is going to be very, very important today. They have Kim Tae-yeon, who has been playing solid defense, but he makes mistakes. First pitch is way inside, ball 1. He makes mistakes in right. Kim In-won is not a left fielder. They have him in left because they need outfielders. He's doing his best, but he's got a month and a half of experience. Jang Jin-hyuk is, despite what some people think, he is not a good defender. He takes very bad routes. He is not quick to the ball. The outfield defense could be the deciding factor into today's game, as that's in there for a strike 2 and 1 to Hong Jong-gi. Hong Jong-gi, 430 on base percentage for his last 5 years. Leads the league in on base percentage last year, leads this year, and that is going to be a 1-2 bouncer to the wall, and they have their first hits. That's not good. Yesterday, he started with a full count looking strikeout. Friday, he started with a full count looking strikeout. Today, he is starting with a double off the wall. That is a gigantic camera lens. It looks like a like the old school James Bond snorkel. Yeah, as far as as far as outfield arms, they have none, as that's ball one up top. Kim Tae-yeon again, second baseman, maybe third base, but infielder, not the greatest arm. Kim In-won is a first baseman, not the greatest arm. John Jin-hyuk just doesn't have a good arm. He's fast, that's why he's in center field, as that is in there for a strike, 1-1. So Kim Yeon-soo has enjoyed Hanwha's trip to Seoul. Greetings, Mary Kate. And that is going to be a single into right. Are they going to bring him home? They are not. And that's 2 batters, and that's 2 hits. Very accurate throw by Kim Tae-yeon. Mary Kate, what do you got going on for today's game? Okay. I'm surprised you didn't put money on the Seoul team today. All right, here comes Jo Dong-wook versus Austin. Austin yesterday took the season record for RBIs by an LG twin. Yesterday, got his little 2 RBIs, came out of the game, 153 hits this season, 31 homers. Been absolutely fantastic once again. And I will say, one of the things that is extremely important, as a foreigner living here in Korea and as a foreigner. Really? I don't know why. They've got a second league starter. And that's a beautiful pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. One of the things that I think is extremely important for a foreigner when they not just play for in the KBO, but they come to Korea, is to kind of try to assimilate themselves into the culture, into the country, and to have fun. Austin seems to be having fun. Nobody had more fun than Dawson. Unfortunately, he got hurt. As that is strikeout looking at the bottom of the zone. First strikeout on the day for Jo Dong-wook, and a big one. And he's set up way outside, had to reach back to his left, but the robot is calling these strikes. Well, you enjoy that. I think you'll be disappointed, as that's way outside. Choi Jae-hoon jumps out, grabs it, keeps the runners from advancing. Again, the ABS zone is not based on knees and chest or anything. It is 100% based on percentage of a player's height. So looking at, it crossed his knees, that it doesn't work with the ABS system, as that is foul, 1-1. So, that was at his knees. Yeah, but that's not the definition of the strike zone in the KBO. It's also not the definition of a strike zone in minor league baseball. What they don't understand is the definition of a strike with the ABS system and the robot system and all of those systems is not based on knee to chest, knee to armpits, knee to wherever else. It's based on a percentage of the heights, top and bottom of the zone. So depending on their heights, not whether or not they've got long legs or short torso, or short torso and long legs, or whatever the combination they have. Doesn't matter. It is based on their registered height. But Moon Bo-kyung looking at a 1-2 count here. Moon Bo-kyung striking out there, and a big strikeout. Once again, the number 4 hitters for these two teams have the same batting average I do. All right, that's going to bring up OG1. OG1, big hit yesterday to really open up the game with the bases loaded, and looks, it's ball 1 on the outside. So bases loaded, 2 RBI single, really broke open the game yesterday. Big spot here is, again, LG has really struggled to get runners in once they have the runners on. If we look back at, the 2 games, 10 runners left on. Nope, that's Pak Chun-ho. That's the wrong game. So 9 runners left on yesterday. 9 runners left on the day before. So they have been leaving plenty of runners on, as that catches the top of the zone. 2-1. Might have left 10 or 11 on yesterday. I think I quit counting after the display of coaching. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch. Foul away, 2-2. 19 pitches so far this inning for Jo Dong-wook. So how many pitches will he throw? How many innings will he throw? How many runs will he give up? Is the big questions. I think innings are more important than runs almost. All right, the 2-2 pitch got 2 strikeouts so far this inning. That's in the dirt. Runs the count full, and he will enjoy a stolen base, and once again a full count. Again, yesterday all 8 innings resulted in a full count. The day before, no full counts. Oh, wrong one. The day before, 3 full counts. And the full counts, chopped, foul. Yeah, yesterday, full count, full count, full count, full counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 full counts yesterday in 8 innings. The day before, 5 full counts. The 3-2 pitch calls time and resets. Da, 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 da. Kim So-yeon looking on. Weiss, I don't know who the guy is in sunglasses there. As that's ball 4. And the bases are loaded. That's going to bring up Pak Dong-won. Pak Dong-won, the right-handed hitter. Pak Dong-won, we'll see where the... So, Jo Dong-wook against left-handers, 364 is what they're hitting, 301 for righties. Pak Dong-won against left-handed hitters, 317 with 5 homers. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. .272 on the season, 16 homers. Mr. Full Swing is his nickname, ladies and gentlemen. That's a full swing and miss, 0-2. I love the there's a heat advisory, so we're going to play the game at 2 o'clock. As he lifts that one back under its Kim Tae-yeon, and that will be 3 away as they leave the bases loaded. Jo Don-wook gets out of it, gives up a leadoff double single and walks a guy, but doesn't give up any runs. Wow. Now they're really wishing they would have sent Hong Chang-gi. Would have been out, but 25 pitches in that first inning for Jo Don-wook. And LG continues their inability to get runs across the plate. How is this team with runners in scoring? Ain't that bad? So runners in scoring position. This team is fourth. 286 runners in scoring position for the team. Hanwha's 293, Kia 310, which is the biggest reason why Kia is where they are. 6 games from clinching the championship. They're down 1-0 right now, though. And we are back for the top of the second. Stepping in first is gonna be Shea and Sung. Big day yesterday. Was so basically they're showing if KT goes 7-6, Hanwha has to go 12-5. So Hanwha is down 2 in the standings, but all of these announcers keep forgetting one way more important thing. As swing and a miss there. All right, the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop scoops, throws, and we still are not getting through an entire song on the 6-3 ground up. So these announcers keep talking about, they're really trying to build up Hanwha's chances to make the playoffs. Oh, Hanwha, they're only 2 back, blah, blah, blah. But they're 4 back in the win column. They've played 4 less games than KT. So they have to win 4 more games than KT. They're not down 2 games in this. They're down 4 wins in the standings. Because that's in there for strike. Yeah, they have to play even with KT. KT is off today, so today's one of the days that 100% they have to win. Anytime they play and KT doesn't, they have to win. All the other games, they have to do the same thing that KT does. As that's ball 3. Yeah, the fate is in their hands. Whether or not it's realistic or not is the biggest thing. I mean, technically, they can still finish in second place in the league. As full count now on the foul ball by Kim In-won. Kim In-won getting the start in left field since right-handed pitcher is on the mound. And that is lifted into center field. Couple steps over and 2 away. As that is ripped right underneath the third baseman's glove, and Kim Tae-yeon is going to have the first Hanwha hit. Ate him up over at third. Poor defensive positioning, and that's strike one to Lee Do-yoon. One and one. Alright, the 0-1, and that's going to be lined into the gap. That's going to drop down. Hong Chang-gi grabs it. Kim Tae-yeon will head to third, and we've got runners on first and third, as again, the bottom of this order comes through. The middle of the lineup has not done much this series. Alright, Choi Jae-hoon steps in, looking to give Hanwha the lead, but looks at strike one at the top of the zone. Choi Jae-hoon, 250 on the season, 63 hits, 32 walks, 4 home runs, and I'm pretty sure he still leads the league in hit by pitches. Because that's in the dirt, it's 1-1. Lots of offense should be happening today, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Sundays mean double pitching from the starters. Hernandez started Tuesday's game, so starting today's game. Jo Dong-wook started Tuesday's game in the Futures League. As that is fouled away, and he knows he missed his chance to give Hanwha the lead. Alright, the 1-2 pitch to Choi Jae-hoon sets up in the other batter's box. Misses it, but pops it into the stands, giving away a souvenir for those that are braving the 34-degree temperatures. God, he just looks so miserable. The LG coach just looks miserable. As that's upstairs, 2-2. He just looks like he's never known the definition of fun in his life. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. 2 outs, 2 on, and fouls that away again. That's ball 3, and we've got another full count. Second full count of this inning. As Hanwha looking to run that pitch count up. Again, their bullpen is, LG's bullpen is pretty much rested, as they have gotten solid innings from their starters. All right, the 3-2 pitch. That's strike 3 looking on the corner. The same pitch that Jodon got, and that will be it for Hanwha. They strand the next two batters that they get on, and that's 3 left on so far in today's game. Hernandez, 21 pitches that inning, runs him to 33. And Jodon a rough first inning, 25 pitches. Are they gonna 80 pitches maybe? 65, 70 pitches, probably better. Obviously, if he gets into any trouble before then, it would be another reason to change here. I'm gonna change something really quick here. Let's see what this does. Ah, that's a little bit better. There we go. My head was just, the gap between my camera and my head was just too much for me. All right. Well, here we go. Bottom of the second. Park Hae-min, Gu Bon-hyuk, and Lee Young-den will step in. All right. Bottom of the second. Park Hae-min steps in. Jodon the first pitch. Misses, ball 1. Park Hae-min, a 2-1 on the season. Caught stealing yesterday, caught stealing Friday. Stealing is bad. Okay. And the 1-0 pitch in there for strike 1-1. 123 on the radar gun. And that's in the dirt. 140 on his fastball. Fastball, slider. I want to say he throws a forkball too. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. And the 2-1, I do know he also throws a curve. So slider, changeup, fastball. And the 3-1 misses, ball 4. And his second walk of the day, and the second leadoff batter that has been on base. Apparently what I thought was his curveball is a slider. Looks more like a curveball than a slider to me, but who knows what his grip's like. So as a starter, 8.80 ERA. As a reliever, 4.66 ERA. All right, Gu Bon-hyuk steps in and pops the bunt up. Choi Jae-hoon slips and isn't able to regather his footing, and thankfully this manager didn't learn how to manage since yesterday. Still bunting with a runner on first and nobody outs. Luckily for Hanwha, the miserableness continues. All right. The 0-1 pitch. Will he try to bunt again? Check over on Park Hae-min. Quickly steps back. Park Hae-min has plenty of speed, but has not been in good running situations. This would be a good running situation for Pak Min. 0-1 counts, but steps back over. Once again, another throw over. So he's not even sliding back over yet, so, you know, he's got plenty of room. And the pitch out is so bad that he has to jump after already standing up, and now it's 1-1. He was thrown out on a pitch out yesterday. We'll see if he goes now. All right, the 1-1 pitch misses. Like I said, probably should have gone there, or 2-0. Gubon-hyuk. I can never remember his name properly. 256 on the season. Plays solid second base, but they don't trust him to hit. They put him in the 8th spot. Don't trust him to come up with any big hits. So whenever he needs to, guess what? Same thing as Hanwha's situation is. Always want him to bunt, and then once he has to actually hit with runners on, he's not very successful. So the 256 hitting, and that's going to be a throw out. He's safe. Would have kept the glove on him. He would have been safe. I love it. The base cam. That's amazing. Every single stadium in the world should have the base cam from Little League up. All right, well, now it's a 3-1 counts, and he's going to try to bunt him over to third. This makes a little bit more sense, as he bunts it foul, and now you've got a full count because he can't get the bunt down. Thank you, LG. All right, Jodonuk. Hyuk, the 3-2 pitch, big pitch here. Fouled away, stays 3-2. Two big strikeouts in the first inning. Once he got runners into scoring position, can he do the same here as the stolen base moves Pak Min up to second? The failed bunt so far, as that hits him. As he was hitting the collarbone on Friday's game, stayed in the game. Then now we're getting our first trip out to the mound. 12 pitches, a walk and a hit by pitch, a stolen base, and we'll see how much longer he lasts. Han Seung-ju is warming up. Han Seung-ju yesterday gave up 2 hits in 4 innings, 1 run. Then Thursday's game against Kia, he gave up 2 hits to 2 batters and a run. And the game before that, in 2 innings, he gave up 3 hits and 2 walks and a run. Innings before that, 3 hits against 8 runners, or 8 batters and 2 2/3, and Before that, he gave up 4 hits in with 7 batters in an inning. So, good decision. And here comes the bunt. And that one gets it down. Chansung running forward is going to go to third, but not in time. So he turns, spins, and throws it wild to first. And the sacrifice bunt ends up being a poor play by the first baseman. Wouldn't have gotten him even if it was a good throw. All right, well, now you've got Hong Chang-gi, the leadoff hitter, up two bases on his first hits today, and looks at strike one. So we've got the bases loaded, nobody outs. A guy that has not pitched well in the first league on the mound, as Hong Chang-gi lifts that one, but foul, and that's going to be 0-2. Trying to see what they score that. They give a error on the first baseman. All right, so base is loaded and nobody out. Top of the order coming up. The 0-2 pitch coming up. That's strike 3. Looking again. That's the third time he has struck out looking in this series. I mean, that was down the middle, dude. I don't know what he's screaming at himself for. Maybe because he didn't swing at the pitch down the middle. All right, Kim Hyun-soo steps in. He singled and stole a base in his first at-bats, and there's a wild pitch that's going to score 1. All right, now we've got a 1-0 pitch, runners on second and third. Plenty of speed as Bumonyuk and Lee Young-bin on the bases. That's going to be a chopper to the second baseman, grabs it, throws, but another run is going to score on the 4-3 groundouts. And it's 2-0. All right, Austin will step in. Struck out looking in his first at-bats last inning. As both innings have seen plenty of guys come to the plate. 6 batters in the first inning. Austin is the 6th batter here in the second inning. They left the bases loaded last inning. They've benefited from a wild pitch and a ground out. As that misses or catches the top of the zone, 0-1. 121 RBIs on the season. Hanwha's first baseman, second on that list. As that misses low, 1-1. that misses outside. 2-0. She does not want to be on camera. All right, the 2-1 to Austin. That's 3-1, way up high. Not a bad idea. Anytime you can get past him and face the guy that has no hits in this weekend. Moon Bo-kyung sitting on deck. 0 for 1 today. 0 for 3 yesterday. 0 for 4 the day before. 1 strikeout yesterday, 3 strikeouts the day before, a ground into double play, ripped foul, and another full count. As he shoots it behind the third baseman, or not third baseman, but the runner on third, hanging out in foul territory. Always hang out in foul territory, so if it hits you, it's foul, not to. And the 3-2 pops him up. That's that might be okay. I was worried there, as that's caught by Kim Tae-yeon, and Kim Tae-yeon ends another inning. Hanwha gives up 2 on a couple walks and an error. And we will go to the 3rd inning. They are now oh for 7 with runners in scoring position. 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position. And the crazy thing is they're 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position, but it's only the second out. Let that sink in for a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Let that sink in for just a second. There you go, Mary Kate. Your day is complete. So 24 pitches that inning leaves him at 49 on the day. Coming up will be Wong Young Mook as Hanwha flips the lineup back over. So, for LG to move up to second, they can't lose. Basically, they've got to win quite a bit, as the gap between second and third is pretty big. I don't know where Samsung came from. They finished 8th last year. I definitely did not pick them to, but somewhere something happened is that. Fall 2, 2-0. Wong Young Mook flew out to left in his first at-bat, averaged down to 299, but looks at ball 3 upstairs. Hernandez, 33 pitches through 2 innings, 12 in the first, 21 last inning, as he ran into 2 full counts, as that's right down the middle. Was able to strike out Shea Jae-hoon with runners on first and third, and that's also down the middle, and another full counts for Hernandez and Hanwha. That's ball 4. Second walk. So Hanwha's got their leadoff hitter on base. Very big deal, because as far as yesterday, did they have the... No. Yesterday, the only inning that they had their leadoff batter on was the 9th inning. All right, John Jin Hyuk up into the 2-hole today and looks at ball 1. Do not swing until he throws a strike. Lined out to the second baseman in his first at-bat. 276 on the season for Hanwha's center fielder. That's a strike at the bottom of the zone, 1-1. Now you can swing. Can't believe people take their kids out in this weather. It's foul as Wang Young-mook was on the run for some reason. Why? Wang Young-mook is not a good base stealer. How bad? 3 stolen bases and 10 attempts as all of the Hanwha fans are hanging out under the concourse shading. And that's lifted. That's curving. Foul. Once again, another 1-2 pitch coming up for John Jin Hyuk. Wang Young-mook over at first base after the walk. That's going to be a chopper. Not beating it out at first, and that's going to be a 1-6 groundouts for the first outs. Hernandez gets the lead runner at first. John Jin Hyuk a little bit too much speed and beats out the throw at first. All right, Peraza steps in. He walked in his first at-bat. He would love to tie it up here off of his countryman. The 0-1 pitch. 285 on the season for Hanwha's Venezuelan. For Hernandez, the Casey Kelly replacement mid-season, is swing and a miss there. 0-2 is once again Peraza struggles with his helmet. Ball drops out of the bottom of the zone. His helmet follows on his swing. And it's 0-2. All right, Peraza. The 0-2, they're going to set up inside. Just misses the inside corner. 1-2. Fantastic pitch. Because now you've set him up to go down out of the zone again. Fouled away as he goes upstairs. 146. So, Hanwha, biggest fail was their biggest fail was their management and their re-signing of their foreigners, as that misses outside at 2-2. Because of the re-signing of the foreigners, Hanwha really, I want to say, didn't even have a chance coming into the game or the season, and then you had the manager that started the season, nobody knows why. I have no idea. I can't. SOOP is not available in Korea, so I don't ever watch. All right, we've got ourselves another full count. I know, Soup, you can re-watch videos. I do know that. As that is crushed. Going. Warning track. I mean, you can always look another day. Because once they, so, like, after the game is over, the video on demands are available. So you can rewatch the games later. And I'm pretty sure you can rewatch all you want. You can watch all off season too. You can make your own or you can make your own cheerleader compilation video if you really want, Mary Kate. All right, the 0-2 or the 2 outs. Runner on first, no Shiwanda, big swing there. 5-4 ground out in his first at bat. Average is crushing down to 274 on the season. There you go. All right, the 0-1. And the back pick, safe. I don't know if that was a strike. I'm not gonna tell me. That was a strike. All right, the 0-2 pitch to Noshu on 0 for 1 on the day. Runner at first is John Jin Hyuk. I don't know who that is, but it's okay. And that is lifted, going left fielder over, under it, 3 away. Hanwha strands another one. They've put 4 runners on. They've left them all hanging out on their bases. And we will go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's coming up. Let's see. Cho Dong-wook will be done. Kim Gi-jung will come in. Once again, not the choices I would make. Kim Gi-jung did pitch well yesterday, but is really like 30-something degrees, mid 90s. Not pleasant, really not pleasant at all. It is extremely humid. All right. So, Kim Gi-jung is coming in now. Again, there's not a lot of choices. The problem is the choices are not done in the right order. Kim Gi-jung pitched yesterday. He pitched okay. But he is really bad against left-handed hitters. 20 games, 49.1 innings, 5-3 on the season, 5.84 ERA. So he pitched yesterday. He gave up a hit and a walk, just didn't happen to give up any runs. He's going to face Moon Bo-gyung to start here, as that's in there for a strike. So he's going to face lefty, lefty, righty, lefty, righty, lefty. And I said that many because that's 6 batters. And that's way outside, 1-1. So even though he didn't give up any runs yesterday, he still didn't pitch well. I mean, you give up 2 base runners in 1 inning. And that's going to be a chopped foul, 1-2. All right, it's the Moonbo Young 0-1 on the day, 1-2 pitch, fouled away. Again, these number 4 hitters have been awful. Not only are they number 4 hitters, they are also third basemen. Fouls that one straight back. 146 on the gun for Kim Gi-jun. Can unload a little bit more since he's pitching in relief. I assume they'll try to get 2 innings out of him. But again, he pitched yesterday. And the 1-2 pitch lifts that one into left. That's trouble. That's trouble. That drops in. And his first hit of the weekend. The first hit from a number 4 hitter, and the first hit from a third baseman today, or from a third baseman this weekend. And once again, LG has the leadoff hitter on base. All right, OG Wan steps in. He walked in his first at-bats. Yesterday, a big day from him. Looks, it's ball 1 in the dirt. Oh, 1-1. I love the big dirt spots where the outfielders usually stand. But here comes the 1-1 pitch to OG1, the shortstop. And that's up high, 2-1. SSG putting it on Lotte. And in the dirt, 3-1. All right, here comes the 3-1 pitch to OG1. And nowhere near, and both innings now, they have had the first 2 runners on base. And he luckily gets to face a righty, but this is far from your normal right-handed hitting catcher. Will he bunt? You've got runners on first and seconds. Number 6 hitter, Pak Dong-wan. Will he bunt? Mr. Full Swing. He pulls the bunt back. And did he go? Imagine that. A first base umpire completely oblivious to what's going on and makes an absolutely awful call at first base. He did not go around, but he made the call. All right, well, it's now an 0-1 count after that little break. Did not go around, but once again, the KBO umpires proving why, even with the ABS system, they still suck at calling strikes and balls. Did not go around. He pulled the bat back on that bunt, but anyway. All right, here comes the 0-1, spins, checks over at second base. Moon Bo-kyung, not known for his speed. All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be a chopper. Noshiwan, the throw in time. Runners move up. Gets the outs on Noshiwan. An excellent play by Noshiwan over there at third base. Going back, grabs it, plants, throws. He wasn't going to be able to get to first base. Or to third base there. He looked at it, but made the correct decision to throw. One hops it to Chae Sung, and that's one away. As they continue to be hitless with runners in scoring position, as that's fouled away. Run, Pak Dong-won. Quit looking at the ball. Fundamentals in the KBO. All right, Pak Hae-min walked and stole a base in his first at-bat. A fouls. That's one away. 0-2. Runners on base, they are 1 for 9 now. Runners in scoring position, they are 0 for 8. All right, the 0-2 pitch. Way upstairs. 1-2. Nice to see them not throwing in the other batter's box. Didn't have any choice or any decision at all to throw a strike, but they throw the left-handed pitcher, left-handed batter 0-2, usually in the right-handed batter's box, or the right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter 0-2 in the left-handed batter's box. But this time they just try to throw it at his head. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch from Kim Gi-jung, the Hanwha reliever. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there as they continue to be awful in this series with runners on. Very similar to yesterday. Yesterday, in his one inning of work, gave up a hit and a walk, but no runs. Today, he's given up a hit and a walk and gotten the next two batters out. We'll see what happens here as he's going to face Gubon Hyuk, who was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat with a full count. That misses inside 1-0. 256 on the season for the LG second baseman. And that misses 2-0. 19 pitches now in this inning for Kim Gi-jung, and now you got to start thinking, is he going to be able to go a second inning? As Hanwha is once again having to go with a bullpen day. And the 2-0 pitch. Upstairs, 3-0, and 0 chance that he swings at this pitch, as they don't even let him swing at pitches whenever it's 0-0. I love it. Currently, across the nation, there is a heat advisory. It is sweltering. Oh, they do let him swing. Wow. So make sure you have some, often have some short rest periods, and yeah, make sure you wear a hat, some cooling sleeves, all of that's fantastic stuff. But go ahead and hang out at the baseball stadium all day. And the 3-1 is upstairs. That is ball 4. And the base is loaded. So once again, they have now faced 6 batters in the first, 6 batters in the second, 6 batters in the third. Loaded the bases in the first, stranded them, loaded the bases, and scored 2 on a wild pitch and a ground out. And now they have loaded the bases once again in the third. This is Hanwha baseball. All right, Lee Young-bin, a sacrificed E3 in his first at-bats, and that's in there for a strike. I don't know, did they give him an actual at-bat? No, they didn't. So that was a sacrifice bunt. And in there for strike 0-2. All right, you got an 0-2 count, 2 outs, bases loaded, down 2-0. Facing the number 9 hitter. And a straight steal of home scores a run. Straight steal of home scores a run. Wow. Straight steal of home from the third baseman. They're replaying it. I don't know why. All right. Well, the 0-2 pitch. in the dirts. 1. I think you should get an RBI if you steal home. All right, the 1-2 upstairs, 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. All right, the 2-2 pitch. That is crushed. Goodbye. Like I said, I don't know why this guy's pitching. That was absolutely crushed. First hit with runners in scoring position, scores 3. And Hong Chang-gi will step back up, looks at ball 1. He has now been up to bats in all 3 innings so far. And that's going to be another hit. $115 meters, 155 off the bats. All right. That's in there for a strike. 0-1 to Kim Hyun-soo. Kim Hyun-soo, 1 for 2 on the day. Grounded out into a 4-3 RBI put out in his last at bat. A single and stolen base in his first. And fouls that one. Yes, I'm very, very happy. All right, the 0-2 pitch catches him looking. That's the end of that inning, but they send up 8. They score some more, as it is now 6-0. How's your day, sir, or your morning, or your late night or your whatever, whatever that is there. What have you got cooking for this afternoon game? 12:19. The day is just getting started, and you are ahead of everyone else, sir. Well done. Watch some Korean baseball, and then followed by some NFL football. NBC has got all of it. They've got the second base cam. They've got the little robot. They've got the drone. They've got everything. All right. Well, it's time for Hanwha's comeback to start. They do have 2 hits. Chae Sung had some hits yesterday, and he looks it's ball 1. As that's ripped into I don't know where, but that's strike 1. 1-1. So Hernandez has put left runners on. And again, Hanwha is they've got 2 hits and 2 walks. They've left all of them on. Yes, I can tell in your typing. It radiates through the screen all the way across the world. As that's 2-2 now. All right, so the 2-2 pitch to Chae Sung, ball 3, and that runs the count full. 5th full count of the day for Hanwha. They got a walk out of 1. Yeah, don't rush in it too fast, you know, as that's what's fouled away. He is laid off a little bit. It's a very, very hot start after the... As that's up and in, and that's going to be ball 4, and Hanwha's got the leadoff runner on again. Hernandez is not pitching well. It is the yin and the yang in the chat today as Kim In-won steps in and looks at strike 1. That is ball 2. Ball 1. Nick, did you get to see the straight steal of home? And 1-1 fouled off. 1-2. Be careful. Yeah. All right, the 1-2. That's right at Hernandez. Hits him right in the old butt. That'll move. It's like it's made of steel. Boink. Right where plenty of padding, as that's way upstairs. 1-0. Kim Tae-yeon had a single in his first at-bat. He's looking for another one, trying to put Hanwha's come-from-behind victory in motion. Sitting at 300 now on the season. And that's outside at 2-0. And there for strike, 2-1. All right, Kim Tae-yeon. It's time for some offense. All right, the 2-1 pitch to Kim Tae-yeon tracks back across the middle of the plates. 2-2. Looks like Grandma sent him some new shoes too. All right, the 2-2 lifts it foul. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch from Hernandez. Pitch number 71 already. That is crushed. Go, go, go. Goodbye, baseball. As that is home run and brings it to all right, big hit there from Kim Tae-yeon. His second of the day cuts the lead to 6-2. And Lee Do-yoon is ready to get on base here. Into the camera well, and it's 0-2. We are your. Probably going to miss the third pitch to Lee Do-yoon because of the replays, and here it comes. That's fouled away also. Stays 0-2. Hernandez now got to be wondering, is he going to be able to get 5 innings done? As he continues to run into 20 pitch innings. That's swing and a miss, 2 down. That's pitch number 21 of this inning. 12 pitches in the first inning, 21 in the second, 21 in the third, and now 21 already in. Why are you not going one? All right, Choi Jae-hoon steps in. He struck out looking in his first at-bats. And looks at strike 1 inside on the hands. 1-1. Struck out looking with runners on first and third. Lifts that one going foul. 1-2. And a swing at a pitch in the dirt. That'll end Hanwha's version of the fourth, but they get 2 runs on 1 big swing and have cut the lead from 6 down to 4. We'll see what happens next and who comes out to pitch. Will Kim Gi-jung head out there once again? Alright, apparently Kim Gi-jung is going to stay out there. Maybe. What do we got here? Or we just come back to stare at the fans, or are we gonna watch some baseball? What is going on in Seoul? All right, Kim Gi-jung stays out there. Austin will lead things off. He is the only one that did not face Kim Gi-jung in the last inning. 33 pitches in the last inning for Kim Gi-jung. Austin looks at strike 1. All right, the 0-1 pitch to Austin, and that's 1-1. Kim Gi-jung, first inning, 33 pitches, 3 hits, 1 home run, 2 walks, 4 runs. And that's another leadoff single. As for the 4th straight inning, they have had the leadoff hitter on base. All right, Moonbo Gyung, he led off last inning with a single, stole home. And the first pitch crushes it straight up into the air. And 1 away. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the first time that LG has not had the first 2 batters reach base. Hanwha's comeback has begun, ladies and gentlemen. Their comeback has begun. Slow incremental improvements. All right, OG Won, 2 walks so far today. And that's one into left. Kim Min-won over, under, grabs it 2 away, and the comeback is in full swing now. They will go out to talk to him, Park Dong-won. that'll be it for him as the guy that pitches better against left or righties comes in to face the lefties and then leaves to face the righties, and Sung-Ju will come out onto the mound. We've got a pitching change. We'll be back in just a second. Heck, I'll be back in just a second. Alright, we're back. Han Sung-Ju out on the mound. 17 games, 21.2 innings, 2 losses, 9.97 ERA, 14 strikeouts, 13 walks, and he's given up 1 home run. He did pitch in yesterday's game. How did he do? Well, he pitched 26 pitches, 16 for strikes, 2 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 run. It was earned, and he will face Mr. Full Swing Pak Dong-wan. That's ball 1. When he pitches 2 days in a row, how does he do? Who knows, because he doesn't hardly ever get to pitch. Alright, the 1-0 pitch. That's lined right back into center field, and another hit. As everybody on LG's team has now reached base safely. They've got Ojiwan, who is hitless, and Park Hae-min, who is coming up now, who's hitless, and Kubon Hyuk, who is also hitless. But all of those guys have reached base via a walk or hit by pitch, or sometimes both. All right, Park Hae-min, first pitch swinging, foul, 0-1. So Austin over at first, Austin over at second, Pak Dong-wan over at first. 250 on the season for Pak Hae-min. 0 for 1 with a strikeout, a walk, a stolen base, and a run scored. And that's a single. Are they going to bring in Austin? Austin is coming home in All right, well, Kubon Hyuk will step in now, and he hits the first pitch he sees deep over Kim Tae-yeon's head, and that's going to be at least a double. 2 runs are in. I mean, I love baseball. Baseball's the bestest. So much fun is the baseballist baseball. when I think of fun, nothing says fun like the baseball is baseball of baseballing. Just over the outstretched glove of Kim Tae-yeon. All right, well, Lee Young-bin will step in. He hit a 3-run homer in his last at-bat, and yeah, gotta play him to not hit it that hard. But here comes the 1-0 pitch. And a foul all the way, 1-1. Goodbye, baseball. I got plenty of other hobbies, sir. Or I can make other hobbies. And that is lifted. Is that gone? And that was lifted so high. It says it's fouled. They're gonna video replay this. I have a question for you about Rockies baseball. That's a home run. Has Holiday ever touched the plate yet? That looked like a home run to me. Oh, okay. It looks like it went over. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, it looked like. Like if it's coming from, he's left-handed, so it would be hooking that way. You gotta think this is a home run. It was amazing, and I actually can tell you exactly where I was when that happened. I was in Colorado. Yep, that's what I thought. I was in Silverthorne, Colorado, working, because that's his second home run of the day. Indeed. Yes, I was working and yeah, I was working. I was running a restaurant in the mountains of Colorado and was working, watching that game. I can tell you where I was in 2000. That's ball one and 2006 when Hanwha beats the New York Mets in that crazy game. And the beautiful 12-6 curveball that Adam Wainwright struck out Carlos Beltran. That doesn't make any sense, but that doesn't make any sense. If you're 28, as that's in there for a strike, 2-2. All right, Hong Sang-gi. And that's going to be another hit. He is now 3 for 4 in the first 4 innings. As they have batted around, as Kim Hyun-soo is the only person who has not come up to bat this inning. Austin was the only hitter who had not came up to bats last inning. All right, Kim Hyun-soo looks at strike one. All right. The 0-1 pitch. It's all the same, though. All chats are good chats. All right, the 0-2 pitch to Kim Hyun-soo. That's going to be a chopper. Chae-sung grabs it, steps on the bag. 3 away, but not before they add 5 more. And we will go to the bottom of the top of the 4th. Hanwha is at the game. Maybe. Now, Samsung is up 3-0 against NC. SSG is up 8-0 against Lotte. Not a bad choice. Cannot say I would disagree with your decisions. All right. Well, The question now is, how long is Hanwha going to keep their starters in? We head to the top of... and that's ball one. Oh. Hernandez still out there. That makes it 2-1. And that is ball four. His second walk of the day. All right, John Jin Hyuk will step in now. Hanwha restarting that comeback. They've got LG right where they want them. Only up 9, as that's ball one. Hernandez, 85 pitches. And that's low. All right, the 2-1 pitch coming up. John Jin Hyuk looking to get a hit, as that's outside, or a walk. We'll take a walk. Need base runners when you're only down 9. Only down 9, ladies and gentlemen. Just need base runners. Here comes the 3-1. That's fouled away on ball 4. Another full count. 6th full count of the game already for Hanwha here in the 5th inning. As Hernandez, 89 pitches. He averages 91 per start, but I imagine they're just going to get him through 5. As that is lifted into center field. Puck came in under. And 1 away. They've had the leadoff hitter on the last 3 innings via the walk, and the following batter has gotten out every time. All right, Peraza steps in. He would love to get a hit against his countrymen. 0 for 1 on the day. And that catches the very inside bottom corner, as Peraza can't believe it. Hanwha with 3 hits so far on the day, 2 of them by Kim Tae-yeon. And the 0-1 pitch to Peraza, that is crushed. That one is foul. That one hooked a little bit more than Lee Youngmin. All right, the 0-2 pitch to Peraza, fouled the other way as he continues his fan service, giving every fan in the stands a souvenir. Doesn't matter where you're sitting, Peraza is here for you, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, the 0-2 pitch once again to Peraza. Sets up a low on the inside. Here comes the curve. Not curving, and that is lined. Pakemin in, grabs it. That's what's solid center field defense will do for you. As he catches it coming in on the run. All right, well, Noshiwan will step in. He's still looking for his first hit of the weekend. 0 for 2 on the day, and looks, it's ball one way up high. All right, the 0-1, the 1-0 pitch, and that's high too. 96 pitches now from Hernandez. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. He's got a 9-run lead that he has been spotted. As that one is slammed up against his hands and fouls it away. 2-1. Noshiwan did have 1 hit on Thursday. Yeah, 1 hit on Thursday. And fouls that away. 2-2. 0 for 2 today, 0 for 3 yesterday, 0 for 4 Friday, 1 for 4 Thursday, and 0 for 4 Wednesday. Including 1, 2, 3, 4 strikeouts. All right, the 2-2 pitch. 2 outs. Hanwha with 2 runs. That's another strikeout. And that'll be it for Hernandez. As Hanwha strands another one. A leadoff walk, and then they go 0 for 3 after it. So, Hanwha, 2 hits with runners on base today. Last inning, a walk, and then an out, but then a 2-run shot. This inning, a leadoff walk, 0 for 3 after that. Last inning, a leadoff, or in the 3rd inning, a leadoff walk, 0 for 3 after that. A walk in the 1st, 0 for 1 after that. 2 singles, but then a strikeout with runners on 1st and 3rd. Yeah. .99 pitches for Hernandez there. Hanwha is stranded 5 on base. They have 3 hits. 2 from Kim Tae-yeon and 1 from Lee Do-yoon. SSG is just beating down LG or Lotte at this point. But we're back here, bottom of the 5th. Who's on the mound? Looks like maybe Hansen Hyuk or Kim Gyu-yeon back out on the mound. 52 games, 50.1 innings. So Kim Gyu-yeon, looks like Jang Gyu-hyun is behind the mound. Moon Hyun-bin is over at 3rd. Euro Gyul is over at right. So lots of changes here as Hanwha has given up And first pitch is a ball. Moon Yunbin over at third as Austin looks at ball two. Austin led off last inning with a single. Came around to score. And that is going to be a line shot past Kim In-won. Austin will cruise into second base, and he is 2 for 4 on the day. You got one batter who is 2 for 2 on the day, so it's very important to take him out of the game. All right, Moon Bo-kyung will step in now. And a swing at a pitch way out of the zone. Moon Yunbin over at third base. No Shiwan out of the game. Goes 0 for the weekend. Yuro Gyul in right, replacing Kim Tae-yeon, who is 2 of the 3 hits and 2 RBIs in the game. So you take him out. Then behind the plates is Jang Gyu-hyun as he misses there, 1-1. On the mound is Kim Gyu-hyun. Kim Gyu-hyun on is still not recorded in outs in his last 3 outings now, as he gets the foul out of play there, 1-2. So he did pitch yesterday. He faced 3 batters. He gave up 2 hits and a walk. The appearance before that, he faced 3 batters and gave up 3 hits. And he's given up a leadoff double. And that one is fouled out of play. Is that supposed to be a superhero belt? What is with the 4-leaf clovers? I still haven't figured this out. Cheon Song, who used to play for LG, has the 4-leaf clovers everywhere. And then they have them here on in LG. And that's going to be a slow chopper. Moon Hyun-bin grabs it, throws, and good lord, ladies and gentlemen, Kim Gyu-hyun has recorded an out. His first of the week. First in 2 weeks. First out in 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Last time 3 weeks. Last time he recorded an out was the 21st of August. Oh Ji-won steps in. He is the does not have a hit. He is the only LG player without an hit. He is 0 for 1 on the day with 2 walks, a stolen base. That's going to be a chopper. Grabs, throws, and he is going to stay hitless. And 1 more run scores. As 2 away. I wonder, I think that's 4, maybe 5 times that they have scored a run this weekend on a ground out to the left side. As Park Dong-won looks, it's ball 1 on the outside, 1-0. 12 hits, 12 runs. All right, the 1-0 outside 2-0. All right, the 2-0 pitch crushed foul into the upper deck. 2-1. All right, here comes the pitch. 2-1 in the other batter's box. 3-1. Weiss should start Monday, which means he'll also start Friday. But it does look like there's rain in the forecast next week for Wednesday and Thursday. So that is exactly what Hanwha wants. This would allow Weiss to pitch Tuesday, Hyunjin to pitch Friday, and maybe Moon Dong-ju to pitch Saturday, and then Weiss again on Sunday, skipping Baria and any of the other temporary starters. As Park Dong-won lifts that one up, center fielder under it, and that will be 3 away. As they finally don't get 2 runners on, but they do get 1 run in, and that will be the break. I'll be back in just a All right, we're back. Chae Sung out there. Jung Woo Young on the mound. 24 games, 19.1 innings, 2-1, a 4.66 ERA on the season. And that is a single right back up the middle. All right, Kim Min-won now steps in. Looks at a strike on the inside. 0 for 2 on the day. Grounded out to the pitcher and actually lined off the pitcher's butt and flew out to center field. As that misses inside 2-0. Sorry, 1-1. And way outside at 2-1. Just need base runners. Final line on Hernandez. Did not pitch well, but pitched well enough. Hanwha, plenty of base runners, but nothing to show for it as that is lined into right field. And here is 2 straight hits for Hanwha. No, nothing at all, Mary Kate. Pretty much exactly what was expected. That's right, Mary Kate is here. She is ready for the comeback. All right, first and second, nobody out. Hanwha absolutely loves this situation. Gyo will step in, seeing his first pitch of the day. Again, Kim Tae-yeon, who was 2 for 2 with a single and a 2-run homer, was taken out of the game. Very important to have a defensive replacement when you're down by 9 at the time, as that misses inside 1-1. Gyo 241 on the season. Nick is somewhere, but not in here to give us the a cappella version of his song. Man, 2-1. Uh-oh. But Kia is down 2-1. All right. Oh, did they just score? As that's fouled away. Oh, okay. All right. And they're big hitters up, too. All right, the 2-2 pitch to Gyo. Swing and a miss at a pitch that almost hit him. Like usual, first and seconds, nobody out, and a strikeout. And just cash it in, ladies and gentlemen. Cash it in. All right, well, Jang Gyu Hyun will step in now. And that's outside 1-1. 2021 second draft, 4th round pick. That's probably a good idea. Weiss is on the mound versus SSG. And the 2-1 pitch coming up. Runners on first and second. A single, and then a strikeout and a lineout. And that misses way inside. 3-1. Again, last time Hernandez pitched against Hanwha, they scored 6 runs in the 8th inning. As that's ball 4, and the bases are loaded. For Wang Youngmook. And the pitching coach will head out onto the mound. The left-hander warming up, Im Jung Hyun. The LG manager just looks miserable. Like, so, like, he doesn't look like he even has ever heard the word fun or smile. All right, here comes a Wang Youngmook. He's 2 walks on the day, and it looks it's strike 1 on the outside. That's way outside. 1-1. Hanwha is just gonna walk themselves around the bases. And that's in there for strike 1 and 2. Kia takes the lead. Just ridiculous. That team is absolutely ridiculous. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. And Hanwha leaves the bases loaded. They've left 8 on base today. They're down 10. And we will go to the bottom of the 6th. Hanwha, once again, a runners on first and seconds, nobody out, and they score 0 runs. It's really mind-boggling how they can be that bad with runners at first and second and nobody out. Like, it's amazing. They are 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position today. They are 3 for 15 with runners on base. They have 5 hits. 5 hits on the day. 2 singles, back-to-back in 2 different innings and a 2-run homer. As the drone footage is flying around. All right, who's going to come in for Hanwha now? And Kim Yu-Yun stays out there. You know, why the hell not? He only gave up 1 run last inning. Send him out there to give up some more. Bakemin, first pitch, lifts that one to Euro Gyo, 1 away. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the first inning that LG has not had the leadoff batter on. Ladies and gentlemen, Hanwha's ability to turn this game around has just gone full force. Pretty much I'd take all my money and put it on Hanwha at this point. Alright, Gubon-hyuk fouls that away. 0-1. They've got the best shortstop of all time, according to many Hanwha fans out on the field. And fouled away. 0-2. So Gubon-hyuk steps in. He's 0-2 pitch now. Hit by a pitch, a walk, and a 2 RBI double, and that's a liner right at Wang Young-mook, and that is 2 away. All right, in steps Lee Yun-bin. 3-run homer, a 2-run homer. Sacrifice bunt, but he reached on an error on the sacrifice bunt. He's got 2 home runs on the season, and they have been in the last 2 swings, as that is lined right into right field. And his 3rd hit of the day, as there is 0 chance that Hanwha is going to get a 1-2-3 inning today. You would think that LG would be tired of swinging and running, but apparently not. I guess he hasn't really had to run around the bases too much. As he's hitting home runs, he's doing more of a jog. But we'll flip the lineup all the way back around again. Hong Chang-gi gets his 5th hit of the day, or his 5th at-bat of the day, as he looks at ball 1. We're here in the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen, and the leadoff batter is now getting his 5th hit. All right, the 1-0 pitch to Hong Chang-gi, outside at 2-0. Now looking at that lovely 20-plus pitch count. Gave up a hits, and then now 2 straight balls. And that's lined right back up the middle. He's going to go 1st to 3rd. And the shortstop drops the throw in. 4th hit of the day for Hong Chang-gi. And he's going to get another at-bat at least. This is fun, guys. This is a lot of fun. All right, well, that's going to bring up Kim Hyun-soo. He is 1 for 4 on the day and looks at strike 1. A single, a stolen base, a RBI ground out. They strike out looking and a ground ball to the first baseman. And that is wrapped around but foul. 0-2. All right. 0-2 pitch coming up. Hanwha trying to keep LG off of the scoreboard. And that's outside, ball 1. All right, 1-2 pitch to Kim Hyun-soo. That's right back up the middle, and they score another run because 12 is not enough. Girl hurt her hand cheering so much. Alright, we've got a pinch runner here. Chaewon Young will pinch hit or pinch run. All right, Austin steps in. He's got a chance to add to his RBI total, and that is not going to do it, as that's going to be a first pitch ground ball to Moon Hyun-bin over at third. And they get another one, because why not? As we go to the 7th inning, Hanwha's only down 13-2. Crazy thing is they're down 13-2, and LG's left 8 runners on base. Hanwha has left 8 runners on base. I almost feel like they're lucky that it's only an 11-run game. All right, well, I guess Hanwha is going to come up to bat. All right, Hanwha will have Jang Jin-hyuk and Peraza, then followed by Moon Hyun-bin. Kim Jun-young on the mound for LG. Lots of changes on the LG side as Austin is out, Moon Bo-kyung is out, but Jang Jin-hyuk is in, and he looks at strike 1. Looks like maybe a new catcher also. Oh, John Jin Yuck 0 for 3 on the day. And fouls that one, makes it 0 and 2. Chaewon Young in left. Kim Min Soo in at third. And I'll get all this changed in just a second. Says quite a bit of stuff to change. Alright, over at first instead of Austin. Kim Bom-suk. As John Jin-hyuk lifts that one center fielder under it. One away. Yay! Let's get this game over with. Alright. Over at third, Kim Min Soo. Alright, Peraza steps in. Looks, it's ball one on the outside. And that's ripped foul. And the 1-1 pitch lined right back up the middle, and that will be his first hit of the day, and he's on base for the second time. And Hanwha's got a base runner, ladies and gentlemen. First step in the comeback. All right, Moon Yeon-bin, that's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Well, there goes that inning, and we'll go to the bottom of the seventh. Hanwha's still down 11. They had a hit, though. It was quickly erased on a double play, but only a losing 11-3. Quit bragging. Quit bragging. Yeah, but Kenny, Hanwha didn't give up any runs in the first inning. Only the first. Every other inning they've given up runs. All right, who's going to come out for Hanwha is the ultimate question. Not good. 2 innings. 2 innings, 49 pitches, 2 hits, 3 walks, 2 runs, 1 earned. But it, they left the bases loaded in the first inning, and then in the second inning. He faced 6 batters in both innings, so I mean, not good. Choi Han-sung is done for the day. Kwon Kwang-min is out at first base now. But Kim Gyu-yeon is still out there. He's just gonna run him out. Let him pitch. And that's ball one. All right, Kim Min Soo was first pitch swinging straight back. 1-1. So Won Guangmin at first. He had the 2-run shot yesterday, and the 1-1 lifted into the air. Center fielder over, under, one away. And for the second straight inning, Hanwha has retired the first batter. Two more games against Hanwha, 4 against Lotte, 2 against NC, Kium. Basically, they face the bottom 5 teams a lot. There's 1 away, and that's going to bring up OG Wan. OG Wan is the only starter without a hit. As the one Lotte fan sitting next to her Kia friends. As that's a strike on the outside corner. 0-2 counts. OG Wan 0 for the day. 2 walks, a stolen base, a RBI ground out, and a fly out. I imagine if he gets on base, he's done for the day, but that's ball 1 outside, 1-2. They just want to get him a hit so that they can have a hit from everybody on the starting lineup, and that will do it. That's one way to get your hits. Solo shot, and it's 14-2. As Hanwha has given up 3 home runs now. All right, stepping in now is Haldo Wan. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Oh, this is fun. As that's a strike at the bottom of the zone. 1-2. Hanwha, again, they didn't give up any runs. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? As that's going to be a 6-3 barely ground out. I love that you bet based on the cheerleaders. That'll be it for him, as we'll have a pitching change. Who's coming in? I can't wait. The excitement is palpable. Alright, I'm gonna get some more water, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta stay hydrated in this warm weather, even though I'm inside. All right, I got my lucky water bottle just in time for the Hanwha comeback. Only down 12 runs. They scored 12 runs in the first 2 games this week. They've scored 9 in the following 3. Counting today, they've scored 11 runs in the last 4 games. They only need 12. Easily come. I still don't even know who's out there. Wang Jun Saw, the pitcher that should have pitched second, is coming in now. As Pakemin fouls that away. Have to think that at this point, Wang Jun Saw is in there for the rest of the game. 2 outs, swing and a miss, 0-2. Again, Wang Jun Saw pitches really well against left-handers. Why he wasn't starting or the second one coming out, only the manager knows. Only the manager knows. And the 0-2 pitch, a slow roller up the middle. Shortstop, not in time. They'll give him an infield single, but Ito Yun makes that play. Good stretch by Guangguangmin over there. All right, Gubon Yuk will step up. He's 1 for 2 on the day. All right, Gubon Yuk steps in 1 for 2. Looks at ball 1 at the top of the zone. He's Che Sung Min, I believe is what they're saying, is the new runner over at first, as that's in there for a strike. And a beautiful pitch there, catches the top of the zone, 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch upstairs, 2-2. Oh, there's a runner on first. There are a few guys left on the bench for LG, as that's going to be a 5-3 groundouts. That'll end the 7th. But, yeah, they scored another one. I feel like Eeyore. Oh, they scored another one. I guess they'll lose again. 17 hits. Coming up in the 8th. Guangguangmin will lead things off. Not much left as far as starters in this game. Wan Yang Mook, John Jin Hyuk, Peraza, Kim In Wan is it's for Hanwha. LG is their DH, Hong Chang Gi, and OG Wan. Second baseman, Gubon Hyuk, and right fielder, Lee Young Bin. Not much left as far as on the benches. Hanwha's got An Ji-hong, Iwan Suk, and Lee Jin Young, and I imagine Lee Jin Young will probably be out there soon. Hanwha's remaining games, 1 against Kia, 2 against Samsung, 2 against LG, 2 against SSG, 5 against Lotte, 4 against NC, and Wan Guangmin once again comes through with a hit. Yesterday, the big home run. Today, single, as Yu Chan is on the mound for Yu Chan out on the mound for LG. Kim In-wan steps in. He's 1 for 3 on the day. The single was stranded at second 2 innings ago as he looks at ball 1. And that's in there for a strike, 1-1. And that is another single over the jumping third baseman. And once again, Hanwha has got runners on first and second with nobody out. They're going to have Yu Ro-gyo, another batter, and Jang Gyu-hyun stepping in once again as the lead off the first 2 batters the last time. Chan Sung and Kim In-wan both singled, and then this time Wan Guangmin and Kim In-wan also, and that's 0-1 to Yu Ro-gyo. Now, Hanwha, they need the last time Hernandez was on the mound, they scored 6 runs in the 8th inning. They only need 6 more here. Swing and a miss there. 0-2. 6 runs here will make it a 6-run game, so they can score 6 more runs in the 9th to tie it up. Gotta break it into pieces. 6 here, 6 there. Easy peasy. Or something or another. As that's chopped foul. Stays 0-2. And that's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. So at short is Young-bin. All right, well, Hanwha's hope rests in this guy, ball 1. I don't know why I'm changing these because it doesn't matter anymore. But we'll do it for the fans at home. All right, the 1-0 pitch misses inside, 2-0. That is going to be a liner, and Hanwha scores a run, ladies and gentlemen. Not only that, they score a run when they start with first and second and nobody out. And the least clutch player in the history of Hanwha Eagles comes through. that's going to bring up the catcher, as the wild pitch allows him to go to seconds. And misses inside, 2-0. Oh, 0 for 0 on the day. Walks, pops that one into left fielder. And that will be it. If they get one back, means they only need 11 in the ninth. We will go to the bottom of the eighth. Hanwha trying to keep LG from scoring more. Nothing any celebrity would ever advertise would make me want to just go buy it. I cannot imagine one thing in the world that some musician or actor could say or advertise that would be like, man, I need that. Not one. All right, we've got to the bottom of the eighth coming up. The excitement is too much to control. Only down 11. Kia wins 5-2 against Kium. Kium is about eliminated from I'm sure you would. All right, stepping in now is Young Bin. Young Bin is 3 for 3 on the day. Wrong batter, and that's in there for a strike. Wang Junso still out on the mound. Moon Dongju looking on. Again, he was supposed to start today, but shoulder fatigue kept him out of the rotation. Wang Junso, first pitch is a single into right, and he is on base for the 4th time. And 3-run homer, 2-run homer, a single, a sacrifice bunt that reached on an error. All right. Kim Dae-won singles right back up the middle as the pinch hitter sees one pitch and puts it right back up the middle. Eugene Young is in center field, maybe? All right, who's up? Chae-won Young, who took over as a pinch hitter, or a pinch runner, for 276 on the season. As that's check swing foul, 1-1. Oh, as we approach the 3 3-hour mark now. Hanwha down 11 runs. LG threatening. Did he go? Did go 1-2. Won Jun Saw, I assume, is finishing this game no matter what. As that's a bloop, and first baseman grabs it one away. All right, that's going to bring up Kim Bum Sup, getting his first at-bat of the day. And the double play gets picked off of second base as the line out to the shortstop throws back on the broken bats. And Hanwha keeps them from scoring. They keep the game within reason. And yeah, we'll go to the 9th inning. Hanwha ready to come back. Nice to see another team having first and second, nobody outs, and not being able to do anything. Fantastic to see. But all right, well, coming up for Hanwha will be Wang Young Mook, followed by Eugene Young. All right, here comes the top of the 9th, Hanwha's last ditch efforts. Out on the mound is Park Myung-gun. All right. Here we go, Hanwha. This is the lineup to make the comeback. Wang Young Mook, there you go, Mary Kate. You were just early. There is no umpire, though. All right, Wang Young Mook steps in. He's 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Ready to get this comeback started. And it looks, it's strike one. 0-1. And ball one. Wang Young Mook has led off an inning 3 times today. In the first, obviously, flew out to left, and then in the third, walked, and the fifth, walked. Batted again in the 7th, but struck out to end the inning, and that's ball 2. He is ready to lead off another inning and walk. All right, the 2-1 outside, ball 3, 3-1. Like I said, he is here to walk. One of only a few players getting to play all day, and I say getting to play for a reason. And 3-1 outside, ball 4. And another walk for Wang Young Mook to lead off an inning. 3 leadoff walks from Wang Young Mook. All right, Ejin Young steps in, first at bat of the day for him, and looks at strike 1. 186 on the season, does have 7 walks though. And the 0-1 pitch, that waits on it, that's going to be a 6-4-3. All right, well, Peraza, last hope for Hanwha as they're down to their last outs. They need 11 runs before they get an out. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a walk and a single. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's lined right to the second baseman, and that will be the end of the game. All right, well, yeah, Hanwha lost. They got beat bad. They got beat really, really, really bad. They are going to actually probably fall into 7th place, as they will be slightly behind SSG in terms of winning percentage. Because they've played a couple more games than LG. I think. Actually, no, they should still stay in 6th. 1 less win, but 1 less. I don't know. No, same. Yeah, so they will. Anyway. Yeah, absolutely. You know, yesterday really set up for this. Yesterday, bad decisions as far as the bullpen goes. You really used the bullpen as a 1-inning one because they didn't pick the guys that were best suited for each position. They just, he had an idea of who he wanted to go with before the game without thinking about the position. It was just like, okay, we've got a bullpen game. We're going to go with these guys. Was not a good decisions, not good pitching changes yesterday. and that kind of set up for today. Today, Moon Dong-ju was a scratch yesterday. There was originally the thought that he was going to be pitching today, but he's having shoulder fatigue, which means they're not sure when he's going to pitch again. Which means that, again, another bullpen day. They brought up Jo Dong-wook, who pitched okay. I mean, not great by any means. But, again, they went to the same guys. They went to Kim Gi-jung, who I keep telling and explaining is not good against left-handed hitters. What did they do? 1.2 innings, they scored 5 runs against him. Then they brought in Han Seung-ju, who pitched yesterday, as most of these guys did. But they left him out there. And they left him out there, and then he gave up 4 runs. Then they brought in Kim Gyu-yeon, who hasn't finally recorded an out for the first time in 3 games, and he gave up 3 runs. So it was a never-ending cycle of poor pitching decisions that started from yesterday and carried over into today. You were expecting to lose one of the games, either Saturday or Sunday. You weren't expecting to lose both of them. You were expecting to win Friday's game, obviously, with Yoo Hyun-jin on the mound. Again, I talked about it. I started talking about it a couple weeks ago. Hanwha has to go over 500 each week if they plan on making the playoffs. This week, they won 3 and lost 3. 500, when you're below 500, is not good enough. Today was a day that KT and Doosan both did not have games, which meant that Hanwha had a chance to make up one of those wins. Again, they have played 4 less games than KT, but they have the same amount of losses as KT, so they have to make up 4 wins. Same with Doosan. They have the same amount of losses as Doosan, which means Doosan has 5 more wins than Hanwha. So they have to make up any time that Doosan or KT are not playing. They have to win. Today was not competitive at all. It just was not competitive. Again, you got a bunch of guys that rarely pitch. When they do pitch, they don't pitch well because they only pitch once or twice a week. And then you have them pitching 2 days in a row when they are used to pitching once every week, once every 8 days, once every 9 days. So you can't expect anything from them when you don't expect anything from them on a regular basis. Again, this all goes back to the management running the same pitchers, the same 4 or 5 pitchers out every single week, every single situation. He has a history of it. It's not changed. It hasn't changed since he started managing before. It hasn't changed this year. It won't change next year. And it won't change in the 3rd year of his contract, where hopefully he'll be replaced in the middle of it by me. It's obvious that he doesn't really understand today's game. And honestly, the times that Hanwha has really improved, which was after the pitching coach took over. It's nothing with the manager. And I wonder how these relievers are going to do down the stretch. I could see Hanwha. I cannot see Hanwha making the playoffs. I have never seen Hanwha making the playoff. Well, I've seen them making the playoff once, but I've never seen them this being the year that they make the playoffs. I didn't think it was going to happen in the beginning of the season. Maybe if they had a better manager in the beginning of the season, better GM in the beginning of the season. Could have happened, but Hanwha loses. Nothing really nice to say about today's game. Honestly, there's not much to say. You got beat by 11. You gave up 10 more hits than you got. Hernandez did not pitch well, yet you scored 2 runs against him. You left 9 guys on base. You hit into 2 double plays. 3 double plays in the last 3 innings. Really not a good anything. Cannot say anything. Kim Tae-yeon, okay, he hit well, but then he got pulled. Then you had Kim In-won, who had 2 hits. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you didn't have a lot of good stuff. Wang Jun-seo did pitch well, as, again, like I've said, I don't know how many times, this weekend that he's the one that should have either been starting or been the first one out of the bullpen, as he is really good against left-handers. He just can't face them a third time through. But again, it all started yesterday. It culminates in a very demoralizing, absolute beating that they got today. And they'll have time to regroup. They will play on Tuesday next week in SSG in Incheon. They are undefeated this year in Incheon. So they are 8-0 against SSG this year. Can they make it 9-0? They'll have Weiss on the mound. I don't know who SSG will have. They will have, looks like Oh-Wan Suk. Yeah, Oh-Wan Suk will be on the mound for them. He's 0-2 against Hanwha with a 6.23 ERA. He's given up 12 runs against Hanwha. SSG plays at Incheon, which is the smallest stadium in the league. This is where Hanwha does well because they can hit home runs. SSG is a stadium that they can hit home runs in, and I've talked about it for the last couple of weeks. Hanwha has not been able to score when they're not getting help from errors or home runs. They have not been able to string multiple hits together to score runs. Yeah, they do it every once in a while, but again, 2 of the 3 runs today were from a home run. So hopefully they can put together a win on Tuesday, and then the rain may put a damper on the rest of the week. So I will be back Tuesday. Thank you guys for tuning in to this, whatever it was. I will see you guys next week. Until then.